What's going on? Where is bargains? Why is it Sunday? And what's happened to Monday? Well, I'll tell ya. Let's get physical. It's Jordan here, back in with this week's update. All the physical releases coming to the Switch. We are in the second week of October the 11th until the 15th, Monday to Friday, retail, low prints, imports, and our community spotlight. Now, yeah, this video is first going out on Sunday, not Monday, because on Monday we have a very, can we say, an awkward embargo for an upcoming review. Yes, Disco Elysium. The embargo date is almost exactly the same time as what I usually post the Let's Get Physical series. So to let Juan's video actually have a chance, we thought that I would release physicals on Sunday. James can wait until Tuesday with his bargains, and Disco Elysium is on Monday. Please watch that video, because if you don't, I will be a very sad banana for actually switching it, okay? So please watch it, make it worth it. Now, this week is kind of safe for wallets, except this bad boy, because I'm bringing out the Ori collection. This is a must-have for those who did not buy the separate physical releases that were out earlier in the year. Here you get Ori and the Blind Forest and Ori Will of the Wisp, two fantastic Metroidvanias some say are the best modern examples of the genre, and they run pretty swimmingly on the Switch too. These are essential games if you don't already have them in your collection. This is definitely something I will be picking up rather than the individual releases, even if it's just to save on shelf space, because I will take a double pack or a triple pack all day long just for the sake of my shelves. I mean, look, they could do without like the load. I will take them. As a bonus, I read that this contains all the previous patches and updates, which is great. And this, believe it or not, is our executive producers: Robotech, Brent McLean, Michael Del Polito, Thorn Metal Luna, Punky Dooster, Jonathan Rumor, Jack Severus, Dane Wilkinson, God of Resin, Cartoon Soren, Elissa, and Velos have chosen this as their pick of the week. Man, that is going to be an absolute nightmare putting all the badges on the screen. Gearshifters is releasing in Europe this week. I'll talk about the North American release in a bit. This comes in a standard edition as well as a collector's edition, which comes with a cloth patch, soundtrack, and art cards. This is kind of like the old school Spy Hunter game, which quite liked the 8-bit version of that, except this is horizontally scrolling. Genius. It's basically an interesting take on the shmup genre. There's plenty of upgrades to kit your car up with a variety of weapons to mow down your enemies and big bosses. And it looks like it could be a good one. Remember, this is at retail in Europe this week. And that's really it for the new stuff, but there are also a few games that I've talked about before when they were supposed to release, but have been delayed slightly and maybe are releasing this week. So we have Ultimate Chicken Horse is probably releasing this week. Friends Under the Sea is probably releasing in North America this week. It's already out in Europe. And G Darius HD, maybe this fine shmup, is releasing physically this week, if the stars align. Speaking of which, please watch my Lyrica 2 Stars Align review. It was out a few days ago and nobody watched it, which is fine. It doesn't sound like the most exciting game ever, but it is a fantastic rhythm game, so please watch it. Somebody watch it. Somebody. Are you ready? It's that time of the week again. It is Code in a Box bullshit. Ubisoft? More like you be getting codes in a box, motherfudgers. Just Dance 2021. Child of Light. Trials Rising. Yeah, all of these got proper physical releases, so let's not be hard on Ubisoft too much, but you know, that is Code in a Box bullshit. Let's get on with the low prints. Strictly Limited have another release lined up this week. This week they have a retro double pack titled Abarenbo, Tengu, and Zombie Nation. Well, I say double pack, they're basically the same game, just like different regional variants. The Famicom one controls a Tengu mask, while the NES version controls a zombie head in these side-scrolling shooters. I've never heard of them before, but they look okay, I guess. There's a standard edition as well as a collector's edition, which comes with all sorts of stuff, if you can actually make it out due to the indecipherable artwork. I mean, I've literally no idea what's going on. Pathway is getting a standard physical release thanks to limited run games. This is a pretty great looking game. I mean, it looks like Indiana Jones if it was a tactics game. I mean, it's got Africa, it's got ancient artifacts, and it's got the trifecta, ding ding ding, it's got Germans. All you need in a great schlocky adventure movie, but how does that translate into a strategy game? I don't know, but the pixel art is fantastic and I do hope it is a good game. You can pre-order this right now, and our executive producers Parsnip Coffee and Boombox, they've chosen this as their pick of the week. Now, I mentioned Gearshifters' European release. Well, Limited Run are distributing it in North America, and you can pre-order this week on October 12th. Like Europe, there's a standard edition, as well as a collector's edition with the same stuff inside. Alright, let's go into the imports. Remember guys, if anything takes your fancy and you'd like to import it for yourself, then consider please using the links below in the description and the pinned comments. If you use those links, then it also helps support this series ever so much. Really, if you click the link for the first item you buy, we're golden. You guys are wonderful and I just thank you ever so much. I can't thank you enough. Plus, in return for using our links, then you can also get a very nice 5% off any physical item from PlayAsia if you use the coupon code SwitchWatchTV. While checking out, that's all one word, SwitchWatchTV, for 5% off any physical item from PlayAsia. Fight of Animals Arena is the game of all games. Close the shops because import of the year has been found. Yes, you may remember earlier in the year, Fight of Animals got an import exclusive release. Well, this is its sequel. Well, kind of a spin-off here. 12 meme animals, I'm calling them memimals. They duked it out in the first game in like a one-on-one tournament fight, kind of like Street Fighter kind of thing. Well, now this is the sequel spin-off, and they're going for something a little bit different. They're going for Smash Bros. The Mad Lads, absolute Mad Lads. It's a platform party fighter. Wow, what will they think of next? Is it good? Probably not. Is it worth the memes? Probably. And I unironically love the cover. I mean, that's some schlockfest artwork, and it's almost as good as Fightcraft. Not quite, but it's almost there. Anyways, like the first game, this is an import exclusive and does have English, so collectors, maybe one you need to take a look at. And JCross7776 knows what's up because it's his pick of the week. EDF 3! Hold me while I cry. EDF 3 releasing in Japan this week without English. I mean, what is the point of living anymore? And also, Monark is releasing in Japan this week. Again, there's no English, but we will be getting this early next year, I believe. Alright, the community spotlight. Now this month I am giving away a double helping of The Wanderer and Super Mash Collector's Editions, both together, thanks to Kosen for providing them to give away to you guys. Again, please check out my Lyrica 2 review. It's their latest game. Go watch it, support them in some kind of fashion, okay? Please. Alright, Riz sent in this photo of House in Fata Morgana from Limited Run and Doki Doki Literature Club Plus, a very fine release. Now, I did mention this game last week. What I did not mention is that it was only the North American release. Europe is slightly later this month, so sorry about that. Executive producer Robotech sent in this photo of their massive haul in recent weeks, only part of it too. A very eclectic mix of games, but I do know he paid the big bucks on the Shantae game. I think we're all hoping for an Asian release or something. It's one of the most expensive Switch games out there. Michael the Vita guy was one to pick up a WarioWare. I'll pick this up at some point in the future, but I tend not to get Nintendo's first party stuff straight away because, you know, I mean, it'll always be around, right? Merciless Switch Collector sent in this photo of a bunch of fun games. I do plan on picking up Kaze and Tony Hawk's someday myself because they look like a lot of fun. Executive producer Alexander Kato picked up the latest World Ends With You game. I haven't seen this a whole lot, so I do worry about how well it's done. Of course, it is super niche, but I thought I'd seen it a little bit more. Caterpie sent in this photo of their cat, coincidentally alongside a couple of games, including the not surprisingly obscure House Flipper. Have not seen that much at all, and I'm not surprised. Not that it's not like good or anything, it's just super niche. Luna Fire sent in this photo of their beautiful delivery of B-side games releases and the nice little things that they come with. Really sad what happened to them, but it's good that, you know, everyone basically ordered from them during their closing down sale. Amazing prices. Issa sent in this photo of a bunch of great games. Nice to see the Crisis release there at the top, plus Wanderer, that beautiful piece of artwork on the second to last row. Import exclusive with English. Lovely soundtrack, lovely. Xiao Pichu sent in this photo of some nice Korean variants, that import exclusive of Mist Over with English. It's a decent enough game, one of the more obscure import exclusives though. And I know you're all asking about that Closed Nightmare, but no, it don't have English. Lilith Leon sent in this photo of 3 games, some limited run goodness. Still not a fan of that bloodstained artwork though. I mean, cheer up my man, there is a hot lady behind you, smile. Radio Tyransis sent in 4 pickups from Red Art Games, 3 of which I included in my top 10 releases. And the one that didn't, I did consider, but since it's a double pack with very contrasting games, I decided against it, despite being good. Check out that video by the way. Switchback sent in this photo, hey, limited run, that's how to do good Axiom Verge artwork. Learn! Executive producer Thorn Metal Luna sent in this photo some really nice imports alongside some cute Western releases. Kotodama and Songbird Symphony are 2 of P-Cube's lesser known releases. Ashura G sent in this photo collage, I appreciate that. Love the Panzer Dragoon vinyl. I heard that this game is getting a standard retail release soon in Europe, and I will be definitely picking that up. Executive producer Alyssa sent in this photo, love that Dragonstar veneer artwork. Is that a variant or reversible cover? Because it is beautiful. And thank you ever so much for using our links and code on Empire of Angels and Legend of Mana. What a great game that is. Beautiful. Peter Clark, thanks for using our links and code on these 2 from PlayAsia. SeaBed, the collector's edition is now sold out, but they still have some standard editions left. Zambot showed off the new Mary Skelter collector's edition alongside the previous Mary Skelter 2. I'd definitely buy these if I could find them for a better price, but I got a budget sadly. Remy X picked up these games, 2 fantastic essential imports at the top, Super Robot Wars T and Ninja Gaiden, plus some newer Western releases in Ni no Kuni 2 and NIS Classics 1. I'm still waiting for number 3. That's going to be the one. It's going to be the one for me. I know it. Executive producer Cartoon Soren sent in this photo of recent pickups, including a bunch from B-Side Games. I also love the goddamn weird Chicken Police artwork. That is just kind of creepy. Pab sent in this photo of some fun releases. Nice to see It'll Do from One Prince Games, very fun game. Shing from Pixel Heart, technically a European exclusive. The North American one at VGNY is technically still a European cartridge. Kraken got in this special edition of Hot Wheels, the game. I heard inside there's not actually a proper Switch case. Is that correct or is that wrong? Let me know. Joshua Brown picked up his 100th Switch game, the middle one, to reunite the whole Super Robot Wars family. Agseru sent in this photo, the Asian River City Girl, still a very, very popular import. Last I saw, PlayAsia still have some stock in, so get it while you can. TN464 was happy that NIS America reprinted Ease 8 in North America, picking up 2 copies for a very reasonable price. Now don't miss those. The Esoteric Camel picked up some visual novels mostly. Remember, 2064, the Japanese version does have English, but only after an update, kind of like the upcoming Fatal Frame situation. Adam J picked up these games. Of course, we're going to be seeing a lot of Dread next week. I cut off submissions very early this week, so next week is going to be mostly Metroid heavy and Switch OLEDs. Atelier Rise and Shine, thank you so much for using our links and code on the Grandia HD Collection and SeaBed. Yes, while PlayAsia don't say anything about it for fear of not being able to fulfill, a lot of people got a free mousepad and reversible extra sleeve with Grandia. That's a nice touch, and they may be still available, but that's not 100%. Choco Loco James showed off the big bad boy, a good old Metroid Collector's Edition. It is a big one, fellas. B-Salt, thanks ever so much for your support using our links to purchase these games. Fantastic imports, all highly recommended. Romancing Saga 3 is just gorgeous. Metallic Child, fantastic game, don't miss out on them. Michael Vilchevsky sent in this photo of some game called Metroid, never heard of it, plus other fun games. Believe it or not, I actually bought a game from Super Rare. I actually bought Metal something, I already forgot its name. I would have bought Littlewood, but it sold out too quickly. Chewit sent in this photo of Curse of the Grumpy Git, plus a bunch of other great games from a limited run. See, I'm a nice guy. I'm fair when I should be. My pal Dragon sent in this PS5 release of Doki Doki. I have no idea it was on PS5, to be honest. Pablo Mendrano sent in this healthy picture of some mostly like RPG and good old Doom 64, very nice. Palmer got in this fantastic, beautiful cover of Romancing Saga 3. The more I see this, I really think it might be one of my top cover arts ever. It is stunning. Nintendo Gamer Gal sent in this collection of games, some older titles going for a more reasonable price. That's what I'm all about. I very rarely buy a game day one these days. Hudo sent in this photo of some bloody lovely imports. I've mentioned most of them already today, but the South Asian FF10 release, well, with the cover art that some people prefer, has both games on the cartridge, and PlayAsia still have some of that in stock. So yeah, get that if you want both games on the cartridge with the blue artwork. Giovanni sent in this Big Daddy alongside Cotton Guardian Force Saturn Tribute. Man, I got a lot of shit for my review of Cotton Guardian Force. Apparently, it has bad latency, but hell if I can tell. I love playing it, and I did actually think about deleting my review just to be done with it, since I really seem to be the only person on the planet who did not notice it. No, it didn't ruin the experience for me. Anyways, let's have a roundup, guys. The One, Kinkin, Etienne, Kiel, Vey, Max1216, Kraid, Brave Spartan, Marty Ma, Rogue Wayne, Kozai Hard, Ying, Gannicus, Dame Fortuna, Champ Dancer, Needless Dragon, Shadow 007, Golbat Lover, Invicta, Certified. As I said, I closed submissions early this week. I closed it on Friday, early Friday. So if you sent yours on Friday with Dread, most likely it will be in next week's episode. Don't panic. Alright, you can send me pictures on Twitter at SoWhatAboutGame. You can DM me, or you can tag me in the post and use the hashtag #Let'sGetPhysical. And we have an email address, switchwatchspotlight@gmail.com. And we have a Discord where you can submit your pictures there in the submission section and have a chat with us. The Discord server link is below. Please just send me one picture per week, or like a collage, that really helps. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode of New Physical. Special thanks to our executive producers, Dane Wilkinson, God of Resin, Boombox, Brent McLean, Jonathan Rumo, Santa Tartaruga, Alexander Cato, J Cross, 7776, Elissa, Punky Dooster, Michael Del Polito, Cartoon Soren, Jack Severus, Vilos, Robotech, Z, Raven Knight, Thorn Metal Luna, and Parsnip Coffee. Thank you for your wonderful support. Plus you, yes, you watching right now. If you watched all the way through, you are an absolute legend. If you are one of the ones who watch all the way through, give me an owl emoji in the comments, because that's got something to do with Ori, right? And something to do with us, because SwitchWatch stuff thing, yeah, okay. Check out some of our other stuff. Remember, Disco Elysium on Monday, Bargains is on Tuesday, and please watch Lyrica too. Just watch it. It's a really good game. We'll see you guys over there. Have a good one.